Hello, my name is Mark Kealoha with the Jayco Motorized Group, and in today's video I wanted to go over the 2026 Jayco Comet. Now this RV B van is fantastic. It's 18 feet in length, 9 feet 8 inches tall, and what's really fantastic about this van is it can be a daily driver, and I think a lot of people are looking at the B van space and a lot of the B van product as being multifunctional, meaning that it just doesn't have to sit in your driveway between your vacations or your camping experiences. You'll be able to actually drive it into the city to work and then leave immediately from work to your next adventure. So the Comet fits that by being 18 feet long. You can see it can fit in about any parking spot. It's really no longer than your traditional SUVs. The Comet is built on the ProMaster 1500. So this is a 136-inch wheelbase. Again, as I mentioned, 18 feet long, powered by a 3.6 liter V6 Penstar engine, coupled with a 9-speed transmission. ProMasters are a front wheel drive. This van body happens to be in the ceramic exterior color. We also offer this van in silver. This is somewhat a newer offering of style in the Comet. You might have seen some Comets on some of various websites or on the road, and you'll see that we really went into some of the black detailing, some of the finishing pieces, starting with our grille being blacked out. You will go into these black aluminum wheels, your black aluminum side entry steps. Again, just a really nice, sleek, modern looking van. This doesn't have to be your grandpa's or parents' van. This is actually has a lot of different style, kind of what's trending out in the market. As we kind of come down and just look at the various features, one of the things that does, and we'll go a little bit more inside of the van and look at the dash, but this will have all the safety features you would normally expect in your own car. So some of the things like adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, LaneSense, ParkSense are all built in and spec'd out. One excellent feature that a lot of people like, even though it's a short van, is that you will have a digital rear view camera that you will actually be able to have on 24/7 while driving, where normally backup cameras are usually only on at low speeds. This is going to be equipped with that digital camera so you can always see what's happening behind you. So this is going to be a very well equipped ProMaster. You'll see the Thule roof awning, that is going to be a power awning with a manual override. You can see the integrated LED lights. That will really allow you to set up your patio area. Again, you'll be bringing it out and you'll be using these little mounts here for full extension. Again, if you want to bring it out and then bring your down arms out, you can actually buy through Thule a patio room set, so you can actually take this 18-foot and actually add additional living square space with a patio kit that works off the awning. One of the things that we also hold near and dear within the Jayco family is our J-Ride story, and that is essentially adding additional suspension pieces and equipment into our vans, and that will actually go through our Class C's, our Class A's, our Super C's, and up in the line. We tried to do something a little different than just give you the van as it came off the Dodge assembly line. This will actually have a set of Hellwig helper springs. You can actually see a little cant into the rear. You'll see a little spread between the tire and the wheel well, and that's actually the Hellwig helper spring, which is actually put on there for load equalization front to back, and as well as provide some lateral stability. So as you load this unit up with your personal equipment, as the unit gets a little heavier with water and such, this unit will tend to squat down a little bit, level itself out, keep that front end on the ground. and help you in high wind situations, cornering, coming off those off ramps a little bit more. And that's just one of those components we add on. We associate the Hellwig helper spring to be more like a mechanical style airbag. So it gives you the benefits of airbags if you've ever had them on your vehicles. That's what these Hellwig helper springs do. So we do this on the Comet. We actually do it on the bigger brother, the Swift, as well. So take a look at that as you're looking at products out there on the market. Again, we know that you like to spend more time on the outside in the van life, so we have provided a 110 outlet. The one really neat thing about the Comet is this is an all-electric unit. And what I mean by all-electric is that there is no onboard propane. What that gives us the ability to do is put a portable induction cooktop on in the unit that can actually be brought out. If you bring your table, you can actually do your cooking outside. If you're doing something that might make the space smell a little bit, you can do all your cooking with a portable induction cooktop, coupled with turning on the inverter if you happen to be, or the generator, I'm sorry, if you happen to be camped in a dry camping situation. So again, nice feature here. As we kind of work our way around, this will have a 3,500 pound hitch. Perfect really for some of those bike racks, electric bike racks, if you want to add a spare tire or if you want to do some type of additional storage box. That 3,500 pound hitch will be fantastic. 7 and 4 point pin connections as well. As we open up the back, the 18C is actually a unit that is a rear bath concept, and we'll take a little better glance when we go inside the unit. But one of the things that we really like about our rear bath concept here is that it's very spacious for a B van. Again, an unobstructed shower pan, so somebody like me that's a bigger guy can actually get in here. I'm not stepping over the toilet or needing to worry about the toilet being in the way. I can close everything up, put my shower curtain around, and have really a nice shower pan. You also have storage drawers and a wardrobe, a shower port, some lighting, a place to put some of your hoses and some of your other wet items, and then another 110 outlet. Now the Comet is going to be a unit that is equipped with a cassette toilet. And if you're not familiar with the cassette toilet, I will tell you, after owning an RV with a cassette toilet, the versatility of where you can dump your black tank essentially is unlimited. Whether you go to a rest stop, you need to go to your house, you can even buy equipment that turns it into a very easy dumping experience when you're at a traditional campsite with a sewage dump on site. There's a lot of things you can do. So there is a freedom, and I just don't want people to kind of be turned off about cassette toilets, because again, cassette toilets are going to be the #1 method of waste disposal in Europe. So again, the freedom. If you haven't seen one before, this is essentially a suitcase that you will be taking to either your dump station, whether you go into a pit toilet. It's about 5 gallons of capacity. Traditionally 2 people, you're probably looking at 3 to 4 days where you can have before this is going to be anywhere near capacity. Again, ability to kind of keep the tank in a warm area, so if you're doing a lot of cold weather camping. The cassette toilet, again, if you're doing a lot of dry camping, there's some things that you can do, whether it be a coagulant. There's just a great freedom and a great versatility with cassette toilets. So if you are looking at a variety of different things that are on your list, keep that in mind when it comes to a plumbed versus a cassette. There are a lot of advantages. Love the freedom of the cassette toilet. Again, since this is a wet bath, we do have your toilet paper holder. We do provide a shade system. These are magnetic. They do come with the unit. You can always upgrade those if you want to, but that will be shades for the back as well as the cockpit. Those are things that we provide as a standard feature. As we make our way around the last side, again, you're going to have a lot of things that you just kind of want to look at and put on your list. We do have a side solar port, so if you do want to provide your own solar, if you happen not to equip it with the optional solar, which this one, if you see on the roof, it does have a 200-watt solar panel as an option that this van has. But if you do need to go to a side solar port, we do have that. And then you'll see that this outlet over here on the left, this is actually the AquaHot Gen 1 hydronic heating system. And this is actually going to provide both hot water as well as your temperature control inside the van. Again, hydronic heat is a wet heat. It's better for the skin, better for the respiratory than some of the traditional propane-driven systems. But again, will give you the versatility. And again, this runs off the fuel tank, which is again one reason why we can call this an all-electric coach. Propane doesn't drive any of the systems. So again, when you fill up with your at the fuel station, you do not have to worry about finding that extra propane fill up as well. Fill up your tank and you'll be able to power this unit on many of your vacations or during your vacation. The last feature that we do have, and again, some of these vans don't, especially at this length, the 13.5 AC is a standard feature. Again, that 13.5 is more than enough to cool this space, and so that is a standard feature as well. So again, kind of wrapping up the exterior, again, we have, again, some modern looking with the blacked out wheels. We have a full set of features on the outside to separate ourselves. And then since we've talked about the outside, let's go take a look at the inside. Just before we go to the inside of the unit, one of the things I did want to show you, a lot of people do ask, do the seats rotate? And on the Comet 18C, the passenger seat does rotate. Simple, there's a yellow paddle latch at the very bottom of the base. What you'll do is you'll identify it, you will squeeze up, make sure your seat is properly in the right position so it misses the pillar, and then start the rotation process. Once you get the start, it comes out of the lock position, you'll be able to turn it, and again, it will be now an additional piece of furniture for you in the space. One of the things that we have coupled with the passenger seat is you'll see this box here. It incorporates a cup holder, but on the other side, we do have a mount for a lagoon table. That will allow you to have this set up as a computer workstation, or if you wanted to have somebody sit here as a table. We also have a secondary lagoon mount on the base of our jump seat, which again gives you the versatility of setting up your eating or your entertainment space if you're playing cards in multiple configurations, which is great. So the lagoon table is a standard feature. Traditionally, upon delivery, lives in your closet wardrobe at the rear of the unit, and it will be able to be put into multiple locations. Now let's go inside quickly. Again, doesn't take very much to get into it, but again, wanted to show you a couple things on the interior. Again, this is a sofa bed system. It has a sofa with 2 seat belts, so if you're bringing people with you, you would have the ability to seat belt up to 4 people, which includes the pilot and co-pilot seat. And then this will convert with a couple changes to the bed platform on the bottom, using these 2 areas as support, convert to a 54 by 72 inch bed. You will be sleeping perpendicular with the van. Again, giving you a more traditional, wider bed, again, a little longer at 72 inches than you would normally get in some of the shorter floor plans. Again, as we come on inside, some of the features that are standard are really nice MCD blackout shades. You don't have to deal with pleated shades, very easy to use. And again, We have a slider window. The slider window does have a built-in screen. So again, instead of popping it up like some of the competitors have, this is a more automotive slide window with a built-in screen. Again, allows you to even have it open while you're driving. So if it is getting a little stuffy for your passengers, you do have some flexibility there as well. Again, you do have your 3 cubic refrigerator and microwave, which is a fantastic feature to have. As I'd mentioned, this does have a 2800 watt generator, and it will also run off your fuel tank, and that will provide power for your microwave and AC if you happen to be off the grid. This is now equipped with a 2000 watt inverter, so really it'll give you the ability to make your coffee in the morning with some of those higher wattage items, so that will be a nice feature. So now an upgraded 2000 watt, that's a recent change to the Comet product line. Again, multiple drawers. We cannot emphasize how much focus we've put on storage when it comes to a shorter unit. So again, the fact that we put the microwave up in a cabinet leaves this, again, completely unobstructed, full of drawers. Great countertop space, and as I mentioned, your portable induction cooktop could go here if you wanted to cook inside. So great prep space for you in even a short coach of this nature. Your aqua hot control, which we talked about while we were on the outside, some lighting control, some USB power, some additional 110 outlets, and that pretty much kind of in the living area. And if we can kind of circle around, just want to kind of go real quickly on the dash. Looks like about every other ProMaster dash. The 2 features I did want to show was the digital camera. A quick flip of the button will go from a traditional mirror to the digital camera mirror. And then if you ever want to know if your ProMaster is equipped with adaptive cruise control, if you look on your steering wheel buttons, you'll see the icon that shows you the different lines for distance control. So you know that this ProMaster 1500 will be equipped with adaptive cruise control. If you look into your side mirrors, you'll see the amber triangle signifying it does have blind spot control. Again, fantastic storage for bedding over your shelf, which is again a standard feature. So overall, Comet, fully loaded 18-foot van, provide you a tremendous versatility, as I'd mentioned, for either solo camping, a couple with some visitors. You can get anywhere. Again, what's nice about this van is it does not have to sit in your driveway or at a storage facility. This can go to the grocery store to do all the things you need to. It can go into town. So that's what we really love about the 18C Comet. If you have any questions, visit us at the Jayco website, jayco.com. There you'll be able to find some of your local dealers to actually have the ability to go visit and see and test drive this unit. Have a great day, and thank you for your time.